Have you ever wondered who does what on a real estate transaction? Today, I'm going to go over the 9 people that help you get your dream home from getting your offer accepted to closed. Hi, this is Michael Chu of 7M Realty in Fremont, Silicon Valley. And if this is your first time on our channel, click subscribe below and hit the little bell so you will get notified every time we upload a new video. Today we'll go over the 9 people you probably will encounter in your real estate transaction and find out what each person does. 1. Let's start with your buyer agent, me. You always want a buyer agent to represent your interests, not the seller. And yes, my service is free to you since the seller is picking up the bill. 2. There will be a listing agent who represents the seller and also has a fiduciary duty to the seller and not to you. Or it could be the seller himself or herself if it happens to be a physical transaction for sale by owner. As a side note, the agent can be either an agent or a broker. In California, to be a real estate broker, one would need to have a salesperson license and practice real estate full-time for 2 years, plus completing additional broker courses and take another state exam. Once becoming a broker, the broker agent will no longer require broker supervision. For you as a buyer, just know that brokers are held to a very high standard as well as the agent. So if you ever have any issues, there are options to involve the broker to get any issues resolved. And it is quite common nowadays for agents to hire TC, Transaction Coordinator, to help with all the required paperwork once a contract is signed by both buyer and seller. And assuming that you're not doing a full cash purchase, you will need the lender team, which are 3 lender, 4 loan processor, 5 underwriter, 6 appraiser. So let's go over the lender team. The lender is who you get interviewed about your finances and get you started on a loan application. Then pre-approves you for financing, and you will have a lot of interaction with the lenders until you go under contract. Once you're under contract, the loan processor makes sure everything is in line to go to the underwriter, and the underwriter is the person that's going to ultimately approve or deny your loan. You will never talk to the underwriter directly. You will either talk to the processor or your lender. So these 3 people are essential to getting your loan approved. Also, once you're in contract, refer to my video about the 10 commandments for what not to do to jeopardize your chance of closing, since many loans and home purchases fall apart due to not following these guidelines. You will hear the term lender approval and, in more recent times, underwriter approval. Now you know underwriter approval is one step closer to getting the loan in a strong seller's market. As we're in now, when you have underwriter approval, you are in better position than other buyers in getting your offer accepted. So the final part of the lender team is the appraiser. Although hired by a lender, appraiser works independently to assess the value of the home, and if the appraisal comes in back. Then number 7, you will need property inspectors, and especially for an older home, inspections are really important to uncover hidden issues and provide estimates on how much more work might be needed to bring the home up to standard. On a so-called move-in-ready home, you will find repair costs maybe well below $2,000. But not all homes will have the same conditions, and some may require $50,000 to $100,000 to fix issues, and that's why good home inspection is really buyer's friend. On a single-family home, you typically will have 3 inspectors: the home inspection, the termite inspection, and the roof inspection. Get all three to have your peace of mind. So one note to add here is that for your offer, I always recommend to keep at least one contingency. It is now a very hot market, very hot seller's market. So many buyers are making no contingency offers to make it stand out. And also, most listing agents are now providing all disclosures and inspection reports up front and asking for the no contingency offers. I had a buyer do that just one time and found out that the report covered some but not all the issues needing repairs and decided to back out, as a result losing out deposit or part of the deposit. So keep some contingencies for your protection. Let's talk about the number 8, title or escrow officers. In California, instead of the attorneys, we use title company, and the escrow officer has a dual function of tending to the escrow as well as providing the title insurance. Escrow officers will receive instructions from both buyer and seller and stay neutral to complete all tasks related to getting the paperwork and funds into the escrow, getting buyer and seller sign off, funds collected and dispersed, and finally recording the deed. Each state does things differently, so some states will have an attorney overseeing the close process or collect, distribute funds, and recording the deed. The 9th is your insurance agent. Since most lenders will require you to have homeowner insurance on the home you're purchasing to protect their collateral, as well as calculating your total housing payment to be within an acceptable ratio. There you have it. I hope this was helpful for you. This is Michael Chu of 7M Realty in Fremont, Silicon Valley. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, let's go out and make it a great buying and selling day.